In 2001, the summer blockbuster Jurassic Park 3 was released. Up until this point, the T-Rex was the main villain of both Jurassic Park movies, but suddenly, everything changed.
This sounds bigger.
A new villain was in town. Sit tight while we discuss what this means for Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic Park 3, aka the red-headed stepchild of the series, was divisive to say the least. One thing it brought was an iconic, terrifying super predator that was meant to cause an extinction on Isla Sorna. A new fan favourite, the Spinosaurus aegypticus. The in-gen Spinosaurus, 2 feet longer than the original T-Rex from Jurassic Park. A really unique design, semi-aquatic, a true reflection of its time in paleontological science, but has since been outdated. I think it has been the most controversial design of any animal in media and in museums when it comes to how it actually looked when it was alive. It's now been 23 years, 23, since we have seen this animal on the big screen. I'm not including Camp Cretaceous, that was a different animal and was remotely controlled, so I've erased that from my memory like a bad dream. What we need is a fresh take, a new CGI visual effects Spino, but this one. Fans of the Spino have been calling for it ever since the release of Jurassic World back in 2015. In fact, we have had another complete trilogy without it even having a mention. It needs to come back. But why? And how? I think it's only fair that the Spino fan base get their moment of fan service. I had mine with the T-Rex on several occasions, but of course I want to make sure it makes sense. I don't want more questions than answers. There must be a way that this animal can make an appearance again and not just be thrown in with zero explanation. There have been rumours that the Spino is back, but in more of a current paleo depiction, I guess you could say. I mean, I'd love to see it, but instead of this one, the one we all love already, absolutely not. I'm hoping we get the OG Spinosaurus back. Otherwise, what's the point? The new movie Jurassic World Rebirth hasn't said what island the cast are on. It has to be Isla Sorna, surely. The same island as the second and third movie. If we go back to Sorna, which I know a lot of the fan base do want, it would mean that it'd need a good reason to warrant going back, but that would then explain the Spino. I'm also hoping we get either the striped or Jurassic Park 3 raptors too. We don't want any retcons or new designs, especially if it's on Sorna. I mean, if it's on the other islands, that's fine, but as long as there's an explanation. But if it goes back to Sorna, I don't want to see a different raptor. Can the Spino swim across the islands? It's one of the 5 deaths. I mean, I think that's a bit of a stretch, but it's not impossible. Some animals like polar bears can swim for a very long time. There's some scientists who are studying bears around the Beaufort Sea, north of Alaska, recorded a polar bear swimming for more than 9 days and covering a distance of 687 kilometres, which is 426 miles. Their findings were published in the Polar Biology Journal. So I guess it's plausible, I mean, it is about time we saw one of the mystery islands that have always been in the Jurassic lore, but have never been explored, only in the games. They've been teased for 6 movies now, and we've never ever gotten them. Now, the Spinosaurus can swim. We all know that. The question is it believable for you? Would you accept the Spinosaurus travelling across another island just to purely justify it being in the movie? Well, I mean, I would. But who knows? Like I said, it's a bit of a stretch, but it is the easiest option. And, well, easiest option to make it plausible if we go to the other islands. But the easiest option would be just to go back to Isla Sorna. The easiest option for the writers to do is to probably completely do a brand new Spinosaurus with a different colour, different design. That gives creative freedom to some new artists. Also, it helps sell new toys. It will make the paleontology community very happy as well. But that's not for me. Not unless there's 2 variants. Like I don't mind seeing the Spinosaurus as a new variant with the old one as well. but not to replace it, not without any, explanation. Like I said, I don't mind a new Spinosaurus, but I don't want it to be replacing the old one. In this universe, this is a Spinosaurus. I'll look at it as a missed opportunity. This could be one of the 3 colossal dinosaurs that they spoke about in that article back when we first found out about Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, I'm not looking for another rematch for a Spinosaurus versus T-Rex. I'm not. However, I would love to see a pack of raptors take on a Spinosaurus. I believe one of the lost script ideas of Jurassic Park 3 was exactly that, to be honest. But it never came to fruition. Anyway, guys, just a bit of food for thought. I've got 2 questions for you. Do you want the Spinosaurus back? And if so, for what reason would it help the story, in your opinion? I would love to hear them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button for support, and if you want to be part of our fan community, please hit the subscribe button and join us for more content. Only one thing left to say. Life will find a way. Bye bye.